Hi everybody, it's Mark Shelsh here. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galleria de las Islas, and I'm in a different part of the gallery this morning. I want to talk about the subject again on price points. I've had a lot of questions about it. Some people are a little bit confused about what I'm saying. First of all, first point, your core product, that is what you do, that is what you feel you're called to do. It's the thing in art that you want to be known for. That doesn't get touched. That doesn't change. Your core product stays the same all the time. So if you're painting landscape paintings, that's your core product you want to be known for. Or your abstract paintings, or you paint portraits, or whatever it might be, that's your core product. I am saying on top of your core product, create price points below it. Now your core product, let's say your core product sells at $500. So we want to create price points below $100 of other things purely to create cash flow within our business. Because if we're not selling a $500 painting twice a week or twice a month, then we're not getting cash flow. And cash flow is life, and that's what we need to get. So we need to establish our price points from, say, $50, $25, $15, $10, $5. Those price points. Now, the questions I get asked. First of all, I said the other day that if you find that one price point really works well for you, like $15, I said expand it, add more to it, put more products into your $15 line, because that seems to be what's selling. Because the more products you offer, the more opportunity you have to sell at that price point. If the other price points aren't working, then I say innovate. Now, one person said, well, I tried this, Mark, and it didn't work at all. I didn't sell anything at these price points that I tried. Well, what I say to you is follow what Peter Drucker said about business. Business is all about innovation and marketing. So maybe the way you're displaying it, maybe at the marketplace you're going to, you're not displaying it very well, or you need to innovate and find new products to fill those price points. Now, what new products can you find? It's a matter of really thinking about it. One of the problems that we often face as artists, that we only think in the big scale of what we do. I'm a landscape painter, that's all I do. I paint landscapes. And the thought of going off and doing small abstract paintings just doesn't work for them. And yet, that's a good thing to do, because it does not affect your core product, and it's a new product that you can use and investigate and innovate and find out if you can do more. You know, you've got to think about your product. There's this wonderful lady in America who makes beautiful handbags and carry bags and so forth. So she could innovate by making small coin purses. That would bring her into a lower price point and give her cash flow at a different level. Do you see the mindset here? It's about marketing and considering the marketplace you're selling in and finding things to do it. Now, when I was raising my daughter and I was the breadwinner and I had this little beautiful mouth to feed every day, I had to come up with cash flow, because I couldn't just rely on my core product, because my core product didn't sell well enough on a weekly basis to rely on it. It was okay over a month, but on a weekly basis I had to get cash flow. So I used to do really innovative things. One of the things I did is, I don't know what you'll think about this, I used to go and buy $10 bottles of wine, take the label off it and paint them, and then sell them for $22, and they sold. That was something I did. I used to get empty bottles of wine, paint them, cover them in an acrylic, like a resin over the top so they wouldn't peel off, and I used to sell them as water bottles for the fridge. I would do anything. I used to sell those at like $5, $6, depending on the size of the bottle. I did that. I went out, one day I was walking through a park and I saw this stick lying on the ground that looked like a snake. So I went and got it and I painted it so it looked like a snake. Put a head on it and made it brightly colored. Amazingly, I made a few of them, they sold. It's thinking about innovation all the time. It's always been looking for something else you can do in your spare time, the time you're sitting watching television, whatever it is, something you can do which creates a new price point. These are important. Remember, small money adds up. I remember my grandmother used to always say, look after the pennies because the pounds look after themselves. The pennies are where the fortune is. It's building on those small things that will create large amounts of money. I used to always say to people, I would rather sell 100 paintings at $10 than take home from the gallery one painting of $1,000, because it's worthless to me. I would rather sell the 100 at $10 because I have $1,000 in my pocket. People put big prices on their paintings and get to carry them home with those big prices on them. Look, your core business is your core business. Protect that, keep that, build on it, expand it, improve it. But if you're looking for cash flow, go into these price points and look at how you can innovate more and more and more to create more price points within that thing. I knew this one artist, and he was a painter. He did beautiful landscapes, but they were slow in selling. They were big and the price was high. And one day he sat down and started making little tiny figurines out of bits of wood that he collected from around the place. And then he painted them in bright colors and put them out at $8, and they sold. You never know what's going to work for you. It's thinking outside the box. It's being an artist who says, okay, what's different that I can think about? See, we never ask those questions. We always ask questions of how can I sell my core product? How can I move that all the time? And that's important, I know. And we've got to get them into galleries and get them into places where they're seen so we can sell them. But also, what small things can I make that I can sell for $10 that doesn't cost me very much at all? What little things can I make and do in my part-time, spare time, when I'm doing nothing, when I'm not painting my core product? What can I do in that which will create some cash flow? It's all about thinking about those things, my friends. It's thinking about how you can do it. Even with what I do. See, with my videos and my blogs, if I wanted to look for smaller price points, now I don't sell anything, so at this point in time, so there's no need for that. But then I could say, well, I could go onto Twitter and I can go onto Instagram and put my product out there as well in smaller forms. But I'm not looking to do that. I'm not looking to get more work. But it's thinking about how I can expand the business that I have and do it in smaller portions so that I create small cash flows. That's important. I hope that helps. You know, this is something that artists don't want to think about because they really, and I know this because I felt it at times, that I'm selling myself out if I do these other small things, that really I shouldn't be doing that. But remember, Monet, Pissarro, and all these guys, when they didn't have any money, but they were painting their beautiful impressionist paintings, went out and painted fans, went out and painted little things and did things like that where they had cash flow, they got money, and they were able to go and eat. That's what it's about. It's thinking outside the box. It's getting something and adding value. And that's how I used to see it. I used to go to the cheap stores in Australia and look at them and look at different things and see what can I buy that's cheap that I can add value to and sell it for twice the price. So if I paid $2 for it, I want to sell it for $4. If I paid $5, $10. You get the way I'm thinking. That's what I used to do to create cash flow, because it's important. Because my little daughter never understood if there was no food on the table. She thought that it arrived magically. I know it arrived because I had to earn the money. That's what children are like. So think about these things, my friend. Expand your mind. Ask yourself questions. What different things could I do that's not going to cost me very much, but I can sell and make money from? That's what it's about. Thinking outside the box, planning a product that you can make that's not going to cost a lot of money and that you can get value from. And your customer can get value because you're supplying a new product with your name on it. And remember, it's all collectible. When you become famous, they become famous as well. That's the thing to remember. All of a sudden, these product lines that you were selling at $5 and $6, if you become a famous artist, will be selling for $500 and $600. That's just the way the market is. It's a strange market we're in. The market today, when you're nobody, says it's only worth $5. The market then, when you are a famous artist who's represented in great galleries, all of a sudden it's worth $500 or $600. This is a strange business we're in. You have a great day. I hope that helps. Get out there, think about things, innovate, make your business bigger and better and stronger, and change the world. Okay, my friends, you have a fabulous day. I look forward to the day when you come and visit me here in Metro Manila, and we can talk about art and talk about all these ideas that I have. Remember to reach out and touch people. There's hurting people here, and give smiles and hugs because they're free. Be generous with them. Okay, my friends, have a fabulous day. It's Friday here in Manila, and we're getting ready for a change of shows that's coming up, so it's a big day for us. You have a fabulous day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.